billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. And that we took a path of being nothing, and that by the grace of Allah that Allah kept us under His rahmah inshaAllah from this ocean of hub, this ocean of love that Mawlana Shaykh's teaching and explanation of the ha and ba, that there's a reality happening that from mulk, the physical world, and malakut, the spiritual world of light. Most live on the physical world trying to understand the spiritual realm. So they're trying to understand the malakut, the kalam and the words that are on this earth have an explanation based on human conditioning. So now you say love, everybody has an understanding of love based on what conditions, what they were put through, what events happened in their life. So imagine the spectrum of what hub means on dunya. From left to right people are going to have a different understanding of love. But what Allah meant in the world of light completely different than what this world of form is understanding. That's where the two differences are happening. So most they live their life in this mulk, in this world, trying to understand these kalam, these words, these expressions, these phrases. By your perception, limited perception also, because you're going to use your senses depending upon how these senses are opened or not open. What conditions you've had in your life. You've been loved as a child, or were you beaten as a child? So many different variables are involved in this understanding. So this is dunya. So awliyaullah come and they inspire within the heart, what is it that Allah wanted from this letter, this word of hub, consists of ha and ba, to reach the reality of the ha and the oceans of al-hayat. So this is going to be dealing with malakut. As soon as we see the ha in that word, it's signifying the oceans of al-hayat, the oceans of eternity, its strength and its power. To reach to that hayat, they're teaching us that you have to go to that ba, because you can't shoot to the ha without going through the ba. You're approaching this way. You don't approach the top of the reality just by bouncing to the top, you go through the door. So it's always the left side is the door towards the right side. The destiny, the destination is the ha, is oceans of al-hayat. So what were they searching for, O awliyaullah? The fountain of life, the fountain of eternity. They have to have traversed this ocean and entered into that ba. And Prophet came to teach that all of Qur'an now for us to understand like a laser, its secrets are brought into 30 juz, the 30 para, because it's condensing like a power. These 30 and 7 verses of Fatiha. That's why they say basir Surat al-Fatiha. If they have the sir and the secret of Surah Fatiha, Surah Fatiha controls all the Holy Qur'an. you'll find all of Holy Qur'an coming from 7 springs of Surat al-Fatiha. Then these 7 fountains will be condensed to a stream called Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. They merely say it and Allah dresses their soul from all its realities. That Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, it takes its power from that Ba. This is the ocean of power. So then Allah refers to these people, ulul bab. Bab, ba. Doesn't make it too difficult, it's really easy. So people look and say, Shaykh, how come you make it sound so easy? Because it's really easy. Shaitan just confuses everybody to make everything seem like it's complicated. But Allah the truth is hidden in plain sight. Who knows himself, Allah will show the Lordship. What governs you of bad character, defeat them. Then Allah begin to show the Lordship of the Heavenly Kingdom. At that time Allah want to introduce that servant that I'm going to dress you from my Holy Qur'an, I'm going to dress you from its reality. Because this is all the definition of what is love. Because everybody coming to the table with a different understanding of hub. And each one want to explain, no, love is this, love is that, love is beat this person, love is to give food to this person. No. Allah's understanding for us to understand. Allah gave an ingredients when He gave the 2 letters.
Have you started planning for the cost of post-secondary education? We will help you open a plan and access thousands of dollars in government grants. Give your child a head start with a CET plan. Did you know that it may be possible to start an RESP and not contribute any of your own money? Call today and receive 25 air miles reward miles when you book a consultation.
Naz Window Blinds offers high-quality custom window coverings for both residential and commercial projects. We offer a stunning range of colors and design options. We also provide an on-site measurement and style consultation so that you can be sure you're getting the very best option for your windows. Let us enrich the look, feel, and value of your space with custom window coverings. Call Naz Blinds today.
In Malakut, when Allah make a word for us, each letter is a loaded reality, not anything random. Like a cake has all the ingredients. The cake doesn't appear out of nowhere. Allah put the ingredients, that's going to be the name. By the time it comes to earth, everybody's interpretation is incorrect and lost, what they call lost in translation. So love, hub, and nobody understands what it is. Malakut they begin to teach, no, Allah is describing that you have to be dressed from my ba. Means all of Qur'an has to be dressing upon you, the 30 juz dressing upon you, Surah Fatiha dressing upon you, and I have to have given you the key of Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. At that time I will introduce you to the ulul bab, and they stand guard for that reality. Those ulul bab have to bring your soul into that reality to be dressed by that reality. Then these are the people of the bab, the people of the door of knowledges. Where Prophet described this whole reality, I am the city of all knowledges. So Imam Ali is the gatekeeper of that bab, and he sits with the Zulfiqar to teach you that you're not going to come here with your head, you're going to come with your heart. This is not where you throw out 1,000 random questions. What about? No. This is where you lose any concept of what you think you understand. You are far from its reality. Empty your head. That's why the adab of Sayyidina Khidr and Nabi Musa that you're not going to be able to follow me with, especially with the knowledge you have that's incomplete. It's that very head of yours that has ruined your entire life. It's the head you shouldn't be trusting, nor should you be listening to it. It's the heart that they want to open. So every time they talk, your head is going to be greatly confused. Keep your cup empty. I don't know nothing, I know nothing, I know nothing, so that Allah continuously pours upon the soul, I send you more, I send you more. When you know nothing, Allah sends more. So they teach that to enter into that gate, be nothing, you know nothing. The sword of Imam Ali is standing there to lose your thought process of your head, come with your heart. As soon as the servant will be granted to enter that gate, these servants were then thrown their soul into the oceans of al-hayat. So these souls of these people of Hub, they're Hayy al-Qayyum, they're very much alive. Everyone else is walking dead. You say, Shaykh, I'm alive. You say, no, actually in Allah's eyes you're dead. You walk this earth as a flesh eater. They didn't reach hayat, they're living an imitated life. Hayat, they don't die. They tasted death, Allah reversed their soul over their body, and these are the people of hayat. That's why when they go into the grave their flesh remains fresh. The nazar of Prophet brings everything to life. They inherit from Prophet that the hearts that are dying, their nazar revives their heart and their spirituality. That is the ocean of al-hayat. This is a description of the people of Hub. These are not just words that are empty, but there's a tremendous reality that they should have experienced through their spirituality, and this is not something you read somebody else's spiritual book. You don't read somebody's spiritual events in their life and by virtue of you reading it you think you inherited that. It's not something you read, you have to have experienced it in your seclusions, that you witness with your soul what Allah dressed upon your soul, blessed upon your soul, and you understand who you are because it's the hadith. If you know yourself, you'll know your lordship, you'll know what Allah bestowed upon your soul. Those are the real lovers of Allah. Those are the people of Hub.
Hi, did you know that your child may be eligible to receive up to $10,000 in government grants to to pay for his or her post-secondary education? My name is Sikandar Hayat. I am here to help you. Call today for a free consultation.
Knowledge, quality, integrity. Star cares about your best interests and have a wealth of experience to match. We've been in the business 30 years and are here to lead you every step of the way. Whether it's building the custom home of your dreams, doing gorgeous home renovations, building a laneway home, or revamping your commercial space. The STAR process works. Just ask our hundreds of satisfied customers.
We have several properties, and the best thing about Star for Life Services is that the work is done in a very timely manner, and we're always very pleased with the result.
STAR, let's make your dreams happen. Call us now to book your free consultation.
Allah Azza wa Jal describes the importance of the people of Hub in habl, the rope. Itasimu bihablillah jamia. Allah Azza wa Jal is describing, hold tight to the hablillah, hold tight and don't make a separation of who they are. All of them are hablillah. 124,000 ropes of Allah Azza wa Jal and Prophet on this earth right now. And there's a big gunaah to make a separation between them, to make a difference. No, I followed that shaykh and this one is not a shaykh. Be careful, because when you start to cut into the rope you actually cut yourself from that rahmah. So that's why Allah said, don't separate. Separate would be easy, you just think you're walking away. But the difference is to make firqa, make sects, make groups, make things that are separating from that reality. This one is but that one isn't. If they understand that reality and they're from 124,000, they are from that reality. Sit with them, now the lamb will become the one that teaches us. What Allah meant by rope? There's no rope hanging from the heavens. So we already described, these are the people of Hub, they are connected. The rope that Allah is interested in is that you better be connected to lisan al-haq. There's no rope in heavens. These were all for dunya understanding, to give somebody in the mulk an understanding. In the world of light there's no rope. So the lamb comes to teach us. This lamb is the tongue of truth. Who's the tongue of truth? It's Prophet. I am lisan al-haq, my reality created to speak on Allah's behalf, and that's why He is Rasul Allah, Rasul Allah, that He speaks on His lisan for Allah. So this habl is a connection to the tongue of Sayyidina Muhammad. So then our whole life of being dressed by Ba, being dressed by Ha was that Allah grant you a tongue off of this tongue. If you don't have the tongue, you better be connected to those whose tongue is activated by that reality. So means the rope that you hold in life is going to be Divinely teachings that are coming to you. Means the highest form of inheritance is to seek this tongue of truth. This tongue of truth is a rope that grabs you and teaches you, and all their words are ropes. That computers are based on that technology. So the words in computers is called strings. The string, the sentences on the computer line is a string when they do programming, and the series of strings are called threads. Why Allah wanted programmers to understand that, to equate words with ropes, to understand this computer system that we built was built upon understanding ourself. We emulated ourself. We put a screen which is our head, we put a CPU which is our heart, we put all sorts of programming to understand the dialogue between ourself and the Divinely Presence. And so string being words, a series of strings being threads, it equates to that reality that these words and these teachings of awliyaullah, they are the ropes that connect us with Divinely Presence. If you're not under their nazar and not under their training, not under their teaching, you've been disconnected from that rope. And that's what Allah is telling us, that hold tight to this rope. This hablillah is a direct rope that comes from Prophet coming with all the realities we described. Any one of these ropes that you have access to, sit and learn from them. If they are real ahbab and they understood this reality of ahbab and Nabi, there's not just one. And now all the differences of these people on the internet is based on money. It's not based on haqqaiqs. Nobody sits with anybody else because of money. Who's going to collect the envelopes? Who's going to take the cash home? That's all that's left. This is not about Prophet anymore. If it was about Prophet they wouldn't spread gossip and rumour so that you don't sit with them. Yeah, because it's bad for business and bad for money. That's no longer the reality. That's why we say it's akhir zaman, the end is coming. But if you find from these awliyaullah 124,000 of them of ropes on this earth, if they're teaching these haqqaiqs and they're teaching these realities, these are a rope from the heart of Prophet. And if you're connected to them, hold tight to them, don't leave. That is a rope of safety, that is a rope that dresses the soul in all of its eternity and eternal dress. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Bi hurmati Muhammad al-Mustafa wa basir Surat al-Fatiha.
Have you started planning for the cost of post-secondary education? We will help you open a plan and access thousands of dollars in government grants. Give your child a head start with a CET plan. Did you know that it may be possible to start an RESP and not contribute any of your own money? Call today and receive 25 air miles reward miles when you book a consultation.